Hey everyone, welcome back to the Squirrel Den. It's Debbie here, Squirrel 2, and today I'm going to show you how to make this great double slider card using Dino Days. Isn't that just really super cute? I love this hidden message and the way it pops up makes it really interactive. Of course, Dino Days is a great bundle. It's not just for kids. Don't forget, I know loads of adults that really like dinosaurs, so this is going to be a really great and fun card to make for any occasion. So let's get started. So what do you need to make the card? It's not as complicated as it probably looks actually. You need one piece that measures 11 inches by 4 1/4 and it is scored at 5 1/2. This is Mango Melody. Then you need a second contrasting piece of card. This is Pretty Peacock, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. A piece of Dino Days DSP in this occasion, a 3 by 3. Then you need another little bit of contrasting card, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. A little piece of Whisper White to go on top of that, 2 inches by 3 inches. Some more contrasting DSP, more contrasting card, 4 inches by 3 1/4. And then another piece of DSP measuring 3 3/4 by 3. And again, I've used Dino Days to go on that one. You're also going to need 2 small pieces of card. You need 2 bits of these. You need these to measure 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And this is going to make your slider component. So any old scrap will do, it doesn't have to be white. And you're also going to just need some odds and sods of scrap just to make your sentiments and the bits and bobs that you're going to put on the front of your cards. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with the base. So this has been scored already at 5 1/2. So take your trimmer, pop the long side in and a pencil, and you need to slide your cardstock right the way across to 1 3/4. And then you're going to use your pencil, and in the groove that there is in here is just mark with your pencil pretty much all the way down. And then I want you to slide it across again to 4 1/4 and do the same thing. And these are the marks that we're going to use to create our track system for the pulley system. So that's all for now with the trimmer, so just pop that away. And then we're going to take the lovely classic label punch and we're going to use this to create our 2 tracks. So where you've now created your 2 lines, you're going to slide this as far as it will go and line it up with the first pencil mark that you made at the point. Punch it, then keep sliding it across so that your other side lines up with your other pencil mark. And because it's as far forward as it can be, you know it's going to line up perfectly. Turn it around the other way and then do exactly the same on this side. So line it up with your pencil mark, push it in as far as it will go, then skim it along and line it up with the other side. There. And then you're left with these great 2 tracks and they're going to be your pulley system. So let's get rid of these bits of card and the classic label punch. While I'm here, I've also got a 1 inch circle punch, but you could use any circle punch that you've got, or a die if you don't have one. And I'm just going to eyeball it really, halfway between, like that. And I'm just going to cut out a little finger pulley. And that's going to be here to show that there's a pulley system in place. So that's lined up nicely now. So we're just going to put that to one side. And now what we're going to do is a little bit of stamping. So this is for the little bit on the front here that pops up, your secret message. So you're just going to take the white card and you're going to stamp on your greeting or your sentiment, whatever you want to say. I really like the sentiment, "Thanks for being a friendosaurus." So we're going to use that one, and I think I'm probably going to use Mango Melody. Now you want to stamp this really near to the top of the card because this was the first one that I made. And you can see here that when I pull it up, the greeting is just slightly cut off at the bottom and we don't want that to happen. So when I made the second one, I made sure that I stamped it really quite close to the top, and that's what you need to do. And then I'm probably going to do some little patterns around it. So I'm going to take the Pretty Peacock. Now I know that this is supposed to be the little ridges that go on the back of the dinosaurs, but I really like it because I think it looks a bit like bunting. Good, so we've stamped that, so we'll pop that off to one side. Then, when you've done that, you bring back your larger piece of card, which is the 4.5 by 3.25, plus the 3 by 3 bit of DSP. Now at this stage, you're going to need a little bit of ribbon. Any scrap piece of ribbon will do, and I just found this in my old stash, which I thought matched up quite nicely with the paper. And you're just going to cut a small piece to make the pulley. Put a little piece of glue on that bit and then turned it like this and created a bit of a tab here. And then you're just at the top here, you're going to stick that down. Now the new stamping steel is really, really strong, and what I found is that that's all you really need. It doesn't actually pull off. If I'd have used the old snail, it probably wouldn't have worked. And then I'm going to stick my piece of 3 by 3 down and over the top of that tab. Now the reason you only need a 3 by 3 piece and not the full mat and layer, if you look at this as an example, you'll see that when you pull it up, you've only got this piece showing. And so of course it would be a waste of paper and card if you just used more than that. You can if you wanted to, but you don't need to. A 3 by 3 is more than adequate, and that's the only piece that will really show. So you've got your pull up tab at this stage. Pop that to one side and then bring this piece back. So this was the front of your card. We're going to make the two pulley systems now. So you also need the two little pieces of card that you had as well. So what you're going to do is pop that behind the card and line it up with the very bottom. Try and get it as even as possible. Might help if I just gave that a really nice bone fold. Then line one piece up with the very bottom of your card. Get some dimensionals and try and take it so that the dimensionals are square at the side and pop it into the gap. One that side and one that side. And then when you peel off the top, like this, pop this one onto the top. And then that should create your sliding mechanism. Like this. So this one here that you've already just done is going to go behind, and you're going to stick that down onto there. So when this slides up like that, what you will see is that. So if you turn this over, and you can do one of two things. You can take this or you can glue this one. I'm just going to glue this side. It just takes a little bit of getting used to this new stamping steel, and then I'm going to make sure it's centered. That would be really useful. So center it, stick it down, and then when you slide it up and down, you'll see that this is how it's going to be. So what you can do at this stage is you can seal it, and I've used double-sided tape to do that. So I'm going to use tear and tape. Make sure you get the tear and tape as close to the edge as possible. So don't feel that you have to use double-sided tape. But now that that's glued down, it just gives it a bit more rigidity as well. So there's your slider mechanism. Okay, so that's that one. And now on the top one, bring back your small one that you've already made and matted up, and you're going to stick that one onto there as well. So turn that over, line it up, make sure you're happy with it. Like that. Now I actually think that by the time that I have stuck this one over the top, that's going to be absolutely fine. What I have noticed as well is that my rubber marks are showing just on the side, so I'm just going to rub those off. So what you're now going to do is you're going to bring back your last two pieces. You're going to mat and lay those up. Okay, once you've done that, what you need to do is flip that over, and then you're going to bring your dimensionals back, and then you're going to put one dimensional in every corner. Now make sure you get them as far into the corner as possible. You don't want them to show, but you do want them to be right in the corner, because that's going to go over your sliding mechanism, like so. So push that down, peel off the backing of your dimensionals, then place this over the top of your hidden message, like this, and when you pull it up, the hidden message appears. So that's the basic card. The next thing to do is decorate it, and you can really use anything you like. I've already taken the time and trouble to just print off lovely dinosaur, and I'm going to do a thanks using the So Sentimental dies. I've used Lovely Lipstick and Mango Melody as the ink. And I'm probably just going to cut a little bit of Lovely Lipstick. No, I won't. I'll use Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to stick that over the edge, just as I've done here, just to give me something to stick my dinosaur onto. So let me just go ahead and cut that. Okay, so I'm going to just, I think, pop that on there like this. And then I'm going to take my lovely dinosaur, and I've cut him out, I've stamped him in Mango Melody, and I've coloured him in as well with a little bit of Wink of Stella to make him all a bit glitzy. So I'm going to pop him on some dimensionals. I don't know why it's a him. I've decided it's a him, but it could be a her. I'm going to stick her down like that. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my thanks up on some dimensionals as well. Okay, I'm going to pop that on the card. And the final thing is, just want to do a little bow for around the dinosaur's neck. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. Okay, so I've made a little bow. So I'm going to stick that on there, and I'm going to use a glue dot to do that on the back of the bow and onto the dinosaur's neck. There. And that is the double slider card using Dino Days. I think it's a really fun card. It's great for that hidden little sentiment and message. You can go on and decorate it much more with diamantes and other embellishments. But that's the card for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's really great fun, and it's a really great stamp set. Great for kids, but also for adults. Thanks for watching the Squirrels. We hope to see you again. We'll be posting lots more videos soon. Don't forget to click that bell and subscribe to our videos. We post regularly. Thanks for coming to the Squirrel Den, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks.